Hello everyone. Today we are going to continue with the revision of first chapter of Moments The Lost Child written by Mulk Raj Anand. Day before yesterday we began your supplementary reader Moments and we revised first chapter The Lost Child written by Mulk Raj Anand. This is the story of a small boy who went to a spring fair with his parents. I told you that on their way to the fair and even on reaching there, there were many things that the child wanted to buy. On the way, many things were there that he was attracted towards, like a mustard fields, dragonflies, butterflies, black bee, some small insects. Now, let's continue with the paraphrasing of the remaining part of the story. He went round a banyan tree, stood there, his parents gathered him from there, and then they took a winding road to the fair. Previously, we had read that the boy was carried away by the raining petals and then dove. Now he was moving around a banyan tree, and his parents gathered him from there, and then they resumed their way to the fair, and now they took a winding road. Winding means, as I have drawn in this picture, that is not straight, crooked road. Next point, the child was fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. Here, what is the meaning of confusion of the world? Because the child must have faced or seen that hustle bustle, noise, crowd for the very first time in his life. To see the throngs on the footpath. Throngs means disorganized crowd. Next point, a sweetmeat seller hawked gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi. Now, sweetmeat seller. Sweetmeat seller means a person who sells sweets or a confectioner. He was hawking, he was shouting to sell his sweets like gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi. The child's mouth watered. Child's mouth watered means he wanted to take them for the barfi, which was his favorite sweet. He spoke in hardly an audible voice that he wanted barfi, as he was aware of his parents' refusal, but he just murmured that he wanted barfi because he knew very well that his parents are going to refuse him. They might have called him greedy. If he had demanded any of the sweets, his parents might have said that you are behaving like a greedy one. Now he was drawn towards beautiful garlands of gulmohar being sold by a flower seller. Now the boy was attracted towards very beautiful wreaths made of flowers, which were made of gulmohar. Gulmohar is the name of a flowering tree that bears very beautiful red colored flowers being sold by a florist. He murmured that he wanted one of the garlands, so he just spoke in a soft low volume, that he wanted one of the garlands. But without waiting for an answer from his parents, he moved forward, as he knew very well that his parents are going to refuse him. Now, the next thing that the child was carried away by was the colorful balloon on a pole held by a balloon seller. He wanted to buy them, but he knew very well that his parents are not going to listen to his plea. As they moved forward, he saw that a snake charmer was playing a flute to a snake which was coiled in a basket. The child stood there for a while, but again he was forbidden by his parents to stand there, and they called him to join them. Then suddenly he saw a roundabout that was in full ride. As you can see in the picture, children, this giant wheel is also called roundabout. The boy requested his parents that he too wanted to go on this roundabout. But alas, there was no reply. He looked here and there, but they weren't there. He started crying and ran hither and thither. He wailed, "Mother, father." His clothes became muddy. He was tired now because of continuous crying and running, and his cries suppressed into sobs. What is sobbing? When one continues to cry, then he or she starts taking short breaths. Then it is called sobbing. He ran to a shrine which was extremely crowded at its entrance. Shrine means any religious place or temple here. He was about to be trampled underfoot when suddenly a gentleman picked him up. This kind gentleman lifted him up and asked him whose child he was. But this child, who was lost now, he did not answer, rather, he kept on crying and crying. In order to quieten him, in order to divert his attention, this kind gentleman, this stranger, offered him everything that he wanted earlier. He offered him sweets, balloons, game of the snake charmer, ride on a roundabout, everything that the child was tempted towards earlier. He refused to buy anything. He just kept on yelling, "I want my mother, I want my father. I want my mother, I want my father." And the story finishes here. So, the central idea of the story is the unconditional and strong bond of love between parents and children, as parents love and bring their offsprings up selflessly. Similarly, children also feel safe, secured, loved, pampered, and taken care for in the proximity of their parents. It is proven by the depiction of the small boy in the story who wanted many things in the fair, but only when he was accompanied by his parents. On being separated from them, he refused to take any of them. His one and only ardent wish and priority was to get back to his parents. Thank you, class. Have a wonderful day.